Welcome to Digital Asset News. My name is Rob. Let's talk about Bonk. And Bonk, if you haven't been hearing too much about it, it is a meme coin which has been launched on the Solana ecosystem. And what I want to really talk about today is just, is this a lesson in hype or is it a lesson in utility? We'll take a look. So as you may know, Solana has taken quite a bit of a beating lately, as it's been, of course, closely associated with SBF and FTX and Bankman-Fried. And of course, as that happened, we saw a pretty big drop off for Solana. Now, over the last 14 days or so, it's been pretty much of a pretty big hit. Our last 30 days or so, we went from $13 all the way back down to $8, and then back up to $13. Then, of course, it's going down again a little bit. So what happened? Well, this happened. Bonk happened. And Bonk is, again, it is a meme coin on top of say like a Dogecoin or Shiba Inu or something like that. But it's amazing just how fast these projects can gain notoriety. And this, it was an airdropped. It started off here. I mean, it was nothing, not too long ago. And of course, there was the airdrop. And just from today is I believe it's the 6th of January. So in not too much time, we've seen this token go from obscurity to just a massive inflow. And then, of course, as all massive inflows happen, and if you want to take a look at bull or bear markets, it dropped back down. And we've seen that from the all-time high from the peak, it's down almost 60% in roughly 24 hours. That's usually what happens with these types of projects. So, I mean, the thing you have to ask yourself is what is Bonk and what are the tokenomics of it? And also, just real quick, over on CoinGecko.com, they have this nice little piece here that you can click on where it talks about tokenomics right here. And if you click on tokenomics, you can see Solana's tokenomics, Bitcoin's, well, Ethereum's tokenomics. You can see Cardano's token. I mean, anything you really want to see, if it's in there, will be the tokenomics for that particular coin. And just so you know, the Solana tokenomics, I have nothing against Solana personally. I own some Solana. I haven't gone in super heavy. I'm pretty cautious in what I do, but you can see here that as far as like an allocation for tokenomics, Solana is looking pretty heavy on the foundation, 20%, seed sale, 25%, and a founding sale, 20%. You're looking at 65% pretty much going to a small select few. Actually, even more so, because you got to add in the team there. So 20, 40, 65, 85. And of course, the public auction sale was 2%, street sale 3%, and validator sale 8.2%. And then underneath here, you're going to see an unlock schedule. Unfortunately for Bonk, if you take a look over here, take a look at the tokenomics. Of course, since it's so new, it's not available. However, you go to the Bonk website, you can see that this is the tokenomics. And it says here, I did like this part, 50% of all tokens will be airdropped to the NFT degens and DeFi traders that fearlessly go to battle as the world outside crumbles. And you can see that you can find this on their website, links in the description. And you can see here's a distribution. 20% goes to specific NFT projects, 15% for traders, 10% artists and collectors, and 5% Solana devs. So you're looking at, pretty good amount just going to that. But of course, Solana devs. Okay. Then 20% are early contributors. Early contributors are people who helped the launch, probably people they paid, which is how it goes. 5% future development, Bonk DAO, initial liquidity and marketing. So I just thought it was interesting just how fast this had a big run up. And if you're looking at hype and first utility, I mean, of course, you're going to get the memes, Bonk, me, Shiba Inu, and type of stuff. But the thing that was fascinating to me was I just thought it was another dog coin, quite honestly. But if we take a look at it on their website, they do have some utility. Before anybody asks the question, no, I wasn't paid to do this video. No, they don't pay me. And of course, Bonk, don't even reach out to me because I'm not going to promote you. But it is just something to take a look at about what's going on behind the scenes. So when we take a look at utility here, you got a couple ones that I thought was interesting. Aurori play a Rory tactics and earn bonk for every victory. And of course, this is a Web3 game, which you can connect your wallet to. I already did. I connected my wallet itself, my Phantom wallet, and I was actually able to play a couple rounds of this game. So it's active right now. I thought it was pretty cool. That's what you have. And then also, if you're into gambling, I'm not, but you got Boybook, whatever this is, and you can start to gamble on different things and leagues and soccer, it looks like mostly. But then there's also another website, Soul Casino.io, where you can actually do some like real gambling. And of course, it's not just bonk. It's all the different tokens that are in the Solana ecosystem, Solana itself. But you can play like blackjack and poker lobby and stuff like that, which I find interesting because even in like America, which we were very like hush hush about gambling, unless you go straight to Vegas. There's a lot of different online sites now that you can do that, and a lot of states have opened it up. So I'm just like, well, that's interesting. But if you want to do that thing, also there's another one as far as a token markets. Where you can sell and buy a bonk. And then this was interesting, Radium, which is a decentralized exchange. I believe it's built on Solana itself. I could be wrong there. And you can see that they've got total value locked up of, what is this, $36 million roughly. But again, on DEXs, you got to be careful because even Radium, they just had an issue roughly last month. When they had some kind of hack or something that happened. Portal can be used to claim asset compensation from the recent incident, liquidity providers or something. So, of course, be careful. And this is all, of course, on the integration. I just picked out the most interesting ones. But this one was interesting. HelioPay. And this is built on Solana as well. Simple and secure payments are Web3 builders. And it says create a no-code checkout page, just a few clicks. You can integrate this. I mean, you can do that with everything. You can do that with PayPal now. You can do that with, like, even with Coinbase has an integration where you can take on crypto payments, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and stuff like that. It's very simple, just an HTML code, you stick it in there. But this one I found interesting because it's all about Web3s. And it says here, no fees. And I thought, I like that. Helio protocol is built on Solana with love. Transaction fee costs an average of 0.0002. Now we're talking. And if we're talking about utility, like me personally, gaming, I'm not a big gamer, but some people are. I'm not a gambler. You can buy stuff here. The DEX, I suppose, but we're just kind of going in that same ecosystem. But if we take a look at payments wise, that's interesting. And if you deal with online payments like I do with my other companies, you'll know that like PayPal fees are ridiculous. I mean, invoicing, PayPal checkouts, you're looking at 3.5%, 2%, 3%. You're looking at Visa. Visa is actually better, quite honestly. Visa is like around 1% plus, it's usually like 2.99% plus 30 cents transaction fee for PayPal. And then here it's 1.1%. So again, crypto does fix that. And then, of course, and I always find this interesting, is there's one called MoonPay, which you can use in your ledger to swap out cryptos and sell and like that. They're the worst, quite honestly. They're feeding in their transaction fees is 4% or 4.5% just to swap cryptos. I'm like, what are we doing here, quite honestly? So me personally, I despise MoonPay for just their egregious fees. I think they're outrageous. And that's what we're stuck with these days in crypto. So Helio Trades, that's what we have. So the big thing is just this. I just did this video real quick just to take a look at, was it hype or was it utility? Well, if we take a look at it, I mean, there is some utility that's being built on, it's not just Solana, but just on Bonk and what they're doing. But the thing is, will people actually use this consistently? And is it a game changer for as far as mass utility and adoption worldwide? No, it's not. But you can get some people to be hyped up and really get into it. Unfortunately, like everything else, price goes up, price goes down. And I understand that, people will say, well, you don't understand about Bonk and the community and so on and so forth. No, I really don't. I'm not in the community itself. So I can't really speak too much of that. Maybe it'll be awesome. Maybe people will start to, use Bonk for everything, just like, Shiba Inu is supposed to be used for everything, and Dogecoin is supposed to be used for everything, and so on and so forth. But for me, I just take a look at it, I go, it's just an interesting project, how they're able to move things so quickly. And on all honesty, the airdrop which is a lot better than Dogecoin. We take a look at the concentration of wallets there, not the best. So I can see some value there, and of course with the utility. But that's what we have. And before anybody asks, no, I will not be investing into Bonk. Again, I just thought it was an interesting use case. So that is it for today. So look, if you like today's video, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing. A lot of things we talk about are mostly the news, but I like to just do like these pre-recorded ones, just to keep myself busy about what's going on in the ecosystem of crypto. Like and subscribe. Thanks so much, and I'll see you on the next one.